I don't know, what do you think? I'm just looking at the thumbnail here, and this looks really bland as far as maps go.
Actually looking at it, it's not that bland.
Oh, now that we're in, yeah. See all the details and the little pathways and such. So I guess just taking a quick look around the map because I've not played on this one yet or seen anyone playing it. Some wraparound locations too. Okay, this map could actually be pretty interesting. We'll see how it goes. It's worth noting this is game number 2. We did not cast game number 1. It's still the quarterfinals. It's rsvp versus ElBowser, and I guess ElBowser, who is Protoss on the brackets, maybe doesn't like mirror matchups. It's worth noting before the introductions here that Starbow does allow race switching, which is kind of cool. Anyway, spotting here in the top right corner of the map, the yellow Zerg player, ElBowser.
In the bottom left, as the blue Protoss, it is rsvp.
I'm liking the particle effects they got on a lot of the maps. Like the snow maps actually have the snow. This has got like some weird, I guess, ash or whatever. I can't wait for another, what was it? Abyssal City, right? That's the underwater one?
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite tile set of a map. It's pretty cool.
It had really cool effects, but
like
I think his name is...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I really liked how when units would die, they'd float up. That was like the coolest thing.
Yeah. First of all, we had a pretty early pool from our Zerg player. Second of all, I think his name is ElBowser.
What did I say?
Like the Bowser?
Yeah, like from Mario is what I was thinking.
Bowser.
Right? Did I say Bowser?
Like ElBowser.
Starbowser. There you go.
I was like elbow, sir. That's kind of a funny name. Oh wait. Anyways.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't even read it like that before. I guess I just pronounced it funny. My bad. Okay, as far as rsvp goes, it's worth noting, guys, rsvp is a pretty talented player. He didn't quite make it to the finals of the last Ladder Cup, but he was the one who got through the qualifiers to actually qualify for the Starbow Invitational, that $1,200 tournament from a couple, almost a month ago, I think, at this point. So, ooh. Might not be force fields in Starbow, but there's the same dick moves.
You can go around it, though.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Long round. Just get all around, though.
It was kind of funny, though. He did scout the fact that it was an early-ish pool.
Oh, this is a
so
forge
he kind of delayed it a little bit longer.
But this forge doesn't cover much. The Nexus is not even going to be in range of it. These Zerglings can just chip away at it.
Yeah, this is an awfully odd... Yeah, jeez, how do... Words. Alright, well, with the second cannon coming down, it's covered by the first one, and when this one completes, it will certainly cover the Nexus. So rsvp not going to be able to take that really fast expansion like you wanted to, but he's going to have it covered, which is kind of key. But the reality is, guys, just like regular StarCraft, you can't rely on cannons. They'll serve their purpose to a point, but realistically, it's going to be more about units having charge lots, dragoons, what have you. Dude, we thought Daedalus Point was bad.
That's... I don't know. Like, it's that second wall, but you gotta go so far away around, like...
Oh, it's so well worth it. Against a Zerg player, they just get fast speed every game.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, anyways, like, there's not really a whole lot of maps. They tried with Daedalus, but in StarCraft 2, that really forced you to do something. You know, there are some maps that they really do force you to do, like, a 2-gate opener, for instance, as the Protoss player, because otherwise you can't, like, wall off your... and, you know, have units to actually defend stuff like this. So you're kind of forced in an awkward position, or you can just try and get that Forge Pack Span 2 work, which is what he's trying to do.
I'm sorry, someone in chat brought this up. I was thinking exactly the same thing about whatever these are. I'm not going to repeat it on stream.
Oh,
but
well, okay, now everyone knows what they are. Jesus.
I couldn't, like, I went by and I tried not to bring it up. I'm like, come on, Rifkin, keep it together. You can be mature for once in your life, but the fact that I've seen 3 people in chat now bring it up as well, I know I'm not the only one.
Wait, I got a perfect... I'm gonna send it to you on Skype.
Okay, I'll have to check it after. One Zerg gonna be chased off by the Zealot, but the nice thing about this choke too is you could probably just, I would imagine that's a small enough choke, one Zealot in hold position could hold it against early lanes. Hyduelists are coming across the map. This looks kind of like a tug-of-war, honestly, just sending units rally to the middle, but unfortunately Zealots, while they are really effective against Hyduelists, guys, they're no good without their charge upgrade, or sorry, I think it's called leg enhancements in Starbow.
Yeah, speed lots.
Yeah, with their metabolic boost, as it were.
More cannons going up, or at least one more, as to help out against these Hydralisks.
Not the biggest fan about cannons. If you guys saw last week's finals, Red Bandit actually did a great job of making or maybe it was the semifinals actually, because Nasty was the final. But Red Bandit actually playing Zerg and doing a lot of Hydralisk aggression early on made mincemeat out of cannons. Like, there was like 5 or 6 cannons at a natural base, and the Hydra was throwing down like nothing at all.
You see that sick micro? rsvp?
Yeah, he pulled back the weak Zealots. Do you see that sick drone on the front line soaking that damage for the Hydralisks?
Sick drone micro.
Now, the Hydra's the other movement speed, which is what's allowing them to take the advantage in this fight. I do like trying to go for the high ground vision to force a fight, but RSVP,
trying to buy time.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the key thing here. He's got the Twilight Council on the way, but that is going to take a while to get charged out. Cannons are going to have to try their best to hold for now, but the nice thing is in this choke, there's not a lot of places for the Hydras to run away to. Probe's a little preemptively pulled there, I think.
We do have a lair on the way as well, so we're possibly going to see that again Muta switch, and the cannons are going to help out if that is the case.
You know what's going to be dirty? This choke and lurkers.
Oh god,
There's no way anything funnels through that without taking a ton of damage. Well, we'll see if that ends up being the case or not. We do have the Hydralisk Groove Spine, so the range upgrade on the way.
Dude, this map is so... It's good for drops. I mean, look at all this dead space. It's good for lurkers because that little wall, and it's good for mutas because there's so much dead space.
I want a Nidus Worm. Actually, what I'm looking at for the bases most right now, this is like the one map that actually has a viable way for Reapers to get into the main. Down here to the, I guess the left or the right, depending on which map you might be looking at.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, I just found a bit of an open spot here. The Forge, unfortunately, not covered. Unfortunately, not covered by the cannons. But, yeah, we do have the leg enhancements coming up, guys. And while Hydras with speed are nice, Zealots with their leg enhancements, with their speed upgrade, are even better.
Yeah. If you can reach Hydralisk, they really don't last long. There they go. Speedy.
Woo! Vroom, vroom, vroom. He's actually going to go across the map with this. I actually kind of like this move. Because the Hydralisks are no longer that big of a threat. Now you try and catch them on the retreat because he knows they're going to be falling back. Tries to wrap around. We'll still fight. He'll force the fight anyways. Man,
dude, lurkers and a Baneling Nest.
You know, it's weird seeing Banelings in Starbow. Because they don't have that, like, crippling anti-light damage that they do in StarCraft. So you don't really see them utilized as much. But this choke will keep the Zealots out for now. They'll have to go the long way around if they really want to fight.
Yeah. Well, they can go and see if a third has been taken, which it has. They probably won't be able to cancel it or kill it. Nah.
Curious with the singularity charge though. Dragoons are, I feel, not going to be what he wants to have against what's coming up. I mean,
well, he might be a little afraid of mutas, as we talked about. Like Ling Hydra into that muta attack seems to be very popular. So you're going to want at least the range, maybe not necessarily the Dragoons. Yet.
Anyways, Zealot's just going to posture for now, and there's just no way for ElBowser to really engage this just yet. I do like that Burrow's on the way, though. I mean, this is going to allow him to kind of maneuver around Zealots. If you get caught by the Hydralisks, or with your Hydralisk, surprise Burrow. Might go for some Baneling Mines or something silly as well. The problem with Banelings as well, guys, units in this game, they naturally don't clump. As we see, these Zealots are actually pretty spread out, and they kind of move away from each other when they stop moving. There we go. See, like, they don't like to clump. So Banelings aren't going to get the most effective splash damage. It's going to be really difficult to utilize this, is what the bottom line is.
Yeah. Some of the best StarCraft 2 metas, I suppose, is when Banelings were used against Protoss a lot, either Baneling drops or just Banelings in general.
Oh yeah,
that was the most exciting times.
Snoot would Bane Rain all the time. I miss those days.
Yeah, I know, like, that's why I first became a fan of Leenock, was because he kind of, I guess, abused the strategy, kind of. Some Nanoa fans might say so. But I really, really liked it. So it's really cool to see it here. They do, in StarCraft 2, they did well against anything that was pretty much yellow. Zealots, sentries.
I like how that's the classification. It's like the Green Lantern weakness mentality.
Yeah, of course. But as you said, not going to be quite as effective in this game.
He's got to be so careful. He's seen the Lurker now, too. He's got to get some detection up, actually. He's got no way of really seeing what, like, the thing with Lurkers, guys, they have to position to fight. They can't move. They're not mobile. They root in, and they're kind of like Swarmos in that regard. Like, they're not going to move once they're ready to fight. But as we see, whoa, those Banelings are going to collide with the Zealots, and these High Templar have got to be careful. Storm is so close to finishing. Loses one of them with a lot of energy. And Overseer's going to give way to the Dark Templar, so that's not going to quite get the damage done. And again, no detection means no way to deal with this Lurker. That was a really terrible fight for RSVP.
Oh, overseers are faster than they originally were when they were morphed into overseers. I remember they were still so slow. I mean, yeah, they're slow, but like when I first saw it, they were like unbelievably slow. I was like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah, the first Starbow thing we cast together, I remember, like, they're moving slower than Overlords, it felt.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Our Dark Tempo did manage to sneak across the map, get a couple of drone kills, but there's a spore crawler. Well, actually,
I love when they use overseers rather than spore crawlers because you can.
Whoa! Drone! I didn't even catch the main. I'm the best observer ever. 18 kills, 16 kills on this Dark Templar. Drones in the main were gutted for ElBowser.
Well, that explains why he has the overseers in position.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you were saying about the overseers though? It's my bad. Or not? Nope.
What?
What were you saying about the overseers before? I'm sorry to cut you off. I didn't realize.
That explains why the overseers are there already ready. It's because they already got gutted.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were. I'm just. You know what? This is my fail of the day, is what this is. I missed the lings earlier. I missed the drones dying. Lurkers are going to finally be taken care of thanks to the observer, but it's got to stay back. A storm does go down top of the banelings, but still got some pretty good connects with them before going down.
That is one weakness of this this composition, is that storms will just absolutely wreck everything. Even the lurkers, storms are pretty effective against because they can hit them without protection, which is pretty useful. I think ElBowser, I originally thought like this is gonna be a 1-2 punch that ElBowser was gonna like really hit home with, but rsvp's doing a really good job.
And it's true this round, a lot of that comes from those drone kills.
Wow, look at that!
Comes around from behind,
gonna
big flank. There's a Baneling here, slowly rolling away. Banelings being slower than Hydralis. Go figure.
Yeah, those are speed banelings, rolling banelings.
Well, Dark Templar coming back towards the main. There is an overseer here, but the Queen's actually dry. It's out of energy. It's been injecting like crazy to make up for those drone losses.
That is the silliest thing I've ever seen. The Queen's like, I can't attack, guys. I'm not mad enough.
Yeah, give me like 35 seconds and I'll get really pissed off. It's like the slowest Hulk out ever. But some spine crawlers are made, so he's actually got some defense here. He's not gonna quite lose immediately, but he's just like regular spine crawlers. They're gonna buy time more than be like that static heat. These aren't bunkers that are meant to hold the game.
Yeah.
What does he have even for army supply? A couple lings, 3 Hydralis. This is looking really bad for ElBowser actually. And rsvp turned this around really nicely. He was in a rough spot early on. He had those awkward cannons, but beautiful storms going off right now. Going to actually catch all of those units. And a couple of lings trying to get on top of the armies, but all he's got left going for him. This is looking pretty bad.
Yeah. Was rsvp up 1?
Yes. So this could be a 2-0 right here, guys. Send rsvp to the semis. Well, pushing slowly but surely. The Archon is going to provide all the buffer it needs in the world. And there's just no army supply. Combined with the fact that rsvp's got a massive army lead, I mean, his composition alone is just better.
Yeah.
GG, well played. Alright, well that'll send rsvp to the semifinals. Congratulations.